Major League Baseball is carried by its superstars, players like Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, Bryce Harper. But what would happen if all the stars in the league just disappeared? Well, I went through the rosters in MLB The Show and I deleted the top 100 players by overall rating, and I will be playing through 5 seasons of franchise mode just to see what the league is going to look like. Who will the new superstars of the league be? Will there be a new dynasty? There's a lot of ways this could go. Now, I will be controlling one of the 30 MLB teams here in this video, and I'm going to let this wheel decide which team that's going to be. I'm taking control of the Pirates. And with all the top players deleted, the Pirates are still ranked in the top 10 in the preseason. That's good because my goal for this video is to win a World Series within 5 seasons. And in each season, I can only make 2 trades and I can only sign 1 major free agent in each offseason. And if I can't, I will be giving away an Amazon gift card somewhere in this video. So let's take a look at why the Pirates are ranked in the top 10. Obviously, we don't have Paul Skeens. We don't have Brian Reynolds, thanks to their trade deadline. And yes, the rosters should be accurate as far as the trade deadline. They did pick up IKF as well as Brian De La Cruz, so that is going to help out their offense. They still have O'Neal Cruz on here. Mitch Keller is going to be the ace of the rotation. So yeah, I could see the Pirates being pretty good. Now, once again, as I went through these rosters, I deleted the top 100 players by overall rating in MLB The Show. And I'm aware that MLB The Show does scale their ratings differently based on position. But just to keep it simple, I just went by the top 100 players by overall, which ultimately resulted in me deleting anybody that was 85 or higher. So there are some players in here that you would think are like maybe top 100 guys that MLB The Show just doesn't have right now, like Jose Altuve or like Logan Webb from the Giants. You got Manny Machado listed as an 82 overall. Zach Gallen is in there still. Evan Williams, Willie Adames. So yeah, you're going to see some guys that you're like, I cannot believe MLB The Show does not have this guy as a top 100 player. But just to keep it simple across the board, to make sure there was no subjectivity in this at all, I just went by that overall rating. If you've got problems, take it up with MLB The Show, not me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to the All-Star break of Season 1. Let's see where the Pirates are halfway through the year. As this simulation goes, just a heads up that if you're going to any baseball games coming up, use code COOGS on SeatGeek to save $20 on your tickets. And also make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy if you haven't already. There's always special picks available. If you sign up with my code COOGS, you actually get a free pick on your first entry, plus up to $250 in promo cash. So make sure you sign up on Underdog with code COOGS. Ooh, the Rays are offering me a trade. Remember, I only get 2 trades per season to accept. The Rays are offering Colin Poche for Aroldis Chapman and Mike Burrows. 24-year-old starter with C potential. Aroldis Chapman has a 4.05 ERA. Honestly, this isn't a bad trade at all. I'd be actually shedding a lot of salary, but Chapman's only on a 1-year deal. I'm going to go ahead and back off that for now. I got to be smart with the trades I make. Whoa, big trade over in the AL East. Jarren Duran heading to the Blue Jays for Varsho, Romano, and Clement. Damn, the Red Sox must not be having a great year. All right, we have made it to the All-Star break, and the Pirates are in last place. 7.5 out, right at 500. This NL Central looks to be a really tough division, though. Still right in the mix for that wild card. Only 4 games out, so we're there. But before we look at the All-Star voting, I want to see if there were any major trades made throughout the year, outside of the Jarren Duran one. There you go. Lars Nootbaar was traded to the Rays. The Mets picked up J.P. Crawford. Phillies and Orioles made a trade that sent Schwarber to the Orioles for Dean Kramer. Miles Michaelis for Estieri Ruiz. Junior Caminero for Cole Irvin. The Angels picked up Jesus Luzardo and traded away Christian Moore. Jonah Heim was sent to the Reds. So that's some good trades, and we haven't even gotten to the deadline yet. This is what the All-Star voting is looking like so far. A few Cubs over on the left side with Tauchman and Paredes. You got Willie Adames at shortstop, Ozzie at second base. They didn't have Ozzie as the top 100. That's wild. Francisco Alvarez at catcher, Logan Webb, yeah, of course. And then look at the AL, dude. Look at the ERAs. Verlander, Pepio, and Ober all have sub-2 ERAs at the All-Star break. Jose Trevino is the starting catcher for the AL. Yandy Diaz at first. Rengifo at second. I cannot believe Rengifo is still an Angel after that trade deadline. Michael Garcia, Garrett Hampson, Riley Green, Wenceel Perez, and Max Kepler. All right, so that's cool, but I want to get to the trade deadline now. And I'm not even there yet, and the Twins are making a big move, getting Willy Adames. He was just the starting shortstop for the NL in the All-Star game. All right, we have a trade offer from the Padres. Andrew McCutchen for Morejon. McCutchen is hitting 264 with an 842 OPS. Honestly, not a bad year for a 37-year-old. And they want to give me the 25-year-old reliever with C potential. Honestly, this does not seem like a bad move, but I only get 2 trades. Is this the move I want to make? Plus, I would have multiple years of control on him, where McCutchen, he is just here through 2024. So honestly, this could be a trade I would be okay with making. Dude, honestly, I might actually accept this. I think this is actually really good value. The pitcher I'm getting is obviously not the best pitcher in the league or anything, but he's 25. He could develop, 3 years of control. Andrew McCutchen is a free agent after this season. I'm taking this trade. I only have 1 more I can make, especially because I'm still 7.5 games out of the division and still 4 games out of the wild card. Like, I've got some climbing to do. If I don't make the postseason right now, that's okay. We've got 5 years to win that World Series. Right now on the trade block, you've got Alex Vesia, Patrick Wisdom, Matt Manning. He might not be too bad of a guy to think about. Zach Littell as well. He's only 28. Tyler McGill, Giolito. Nah, not Giolito. He's making too much money. Honestly, let me see if I can put something together for Matt Manning. This could actually help out my rotation. Okay, I kind of feel like I could throw Joey Barton here, and that actually gets the trade value pretty close, because I also have Endy Rodriguez, who should develop well as Henry Davis. And then what about Aroldis Chapman? I don't need Chapman. He's going to be a free agent. I feel like he is probably going to walk, and there's no reason for me to re-sign him. I could trade Joey Barton Chapman to get Matt Manning, a 26-year-old starting pitcher, just to add to this rotation. I actually think this is a really good trade. All right, let's offer it. And they accepted it. All right, I made my 2 moves. Damn, and I actually got better. All right, let's get to the end of the season. Let's just see how this plays out. If I don't make the postseason in year 1, that's fine. All right, well, we made it to the end of year 1. The Pirates finished right at 500. That's kind of what the MO was for them this year. 2 teams from this division made the postseason. Padres won 99 games. The Mets won 87. The Giants, Cubs, and D-backs were the 3 wild cards. We finished 7 out, but once again, we got better at the deadline. Logan Webb won MVP in the NL. This is what I was saying, bro. AL MVP was Willy Adames, who actually got traded from the NL to the AL. Cy Young in the AL, Ryan Pepiot with a 2.17 ERA. Of course, Logan Webb won it in the NL. But here we are in the World Series. The Mets taking on the Twins. The Mets, of course, have Francisco Alvarez, who has made it all the way up to an 89 just after this season. Mark Vientos up to an 85. They've still got Edwin Diaz, Harrison Bader, Brandon Nimmo. And then for the Twins, obviously, Willy Adames, MVP, Bailey Ober, Ryan Jeffers, Chris Paddock, Yohan Duran. This should be a fun World Series. Game 1 goes to the Twins. Game 2 goes to the Mets. Game 3 goes to the Twins. Game 4 goes to the Mets. Game 5 goes to the Mets. So let's jump into game 6 and see if the Mets can close it out. The Mets scored in the top of the first. Minnesota did not answer back. The Mets put up 3 in the second. Oh, they're ready for a World Series, bro. Still 4-0. Oh, the Twins answered back with 3. The Mets got 1 more, though, so they're back to a 2-run lead here. And they put up 3 in the 6th. It is a 5-run lead for the Mets. But then Minnesota got 3 back, dude. This is a wild game. The Mets put up 2 more in the 7th. What else we got? It's still 10-6. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to go in the game yet. On to the next inning. We're in the bottom of the 8th now. The Minnesota Twins put up 1. Let's see how the Mets do in the top of the 9th. They will not add to their lead. And now it's time to see if the Mets can close it out for a World Series victory. You got the MVP at the plate to keep the Twins alive here, and he hits it to right field. Over his head. That's extra bases. And now comes in Edwin Diaz. Why wasn't Edwin Diaz in the beginning of this inning? That's out number 1. Oh, that's a gap shot. Matt Wallner is keeping the Twins alive. That's another extra base hit here in the bottom of the 9th. And now Max Kepler is the tying run. Twin has him 0-2. Oh, fastball high and away. The Mets are 1 out away. Carlos Santana is the last hope for the Twins. Full count. Austin Martin on deck. Ball 4. The inning continues. Austin Martin steps up as the go-ahead run, the winning run. Base hit, right? It's a base hit. Is that going to score the guy from second? It is. It's a one-run game. The Twins have so much life. That's it for Edwin Diaz. Reed Garrett is coming in to get the last out. Who's at the plate? Edward Julian. Oh my God, this is crazy. He jammed him. That's going to be it. The Mets hold on to win their first World Series since 1986. It was not the prettiest ninth inning. It was dicey, but hey, they got the final out when they needed to, and they are your World Series champions. World Series MVP belongs to Jeff McNeil, who hit 0 home runs and 0 RBIs. All right, entering the offseason here with the Pirates. These are all players that I have exclusive negotiations with, and quite frankly, I don't really care about signing any of these guys. And I've pretty much offered arbitration to almost everybody here. Almost everybody. Now, as far as free agents, this is who is available. I mean, the MVP is literally available. 87 overall. I mean, he's only 29 years old. The Twins have already offered him a decent deal, 5 years, $54.5 million. Middle infield is a position that I need some help in. Plus, I could then possibly flip Nick Gonzalez at the deadline. He's a 78 overall who is 25 years old. I'm going to offer Willy Adames something. He just won an MVP, dude. I have plenty of money out here to offer. He's going to be a star. 5 years, 60 million. Honestly, what if I gave him 4 years, like 50? I can pay him a little bit more, but I'm only controlling this for 5 years. So I'm good to offer him that, honestly. Bang, there it is. Willy Adames joins the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's my one big free agent signing I can make in this offseason. So now let's get on to season 2. Ooh, hold on, big trade in the offseason. Tommy Edman for Colton Cowser, straight up. And Jeremy Pena makes his way to Atlanta in a trade that sends Bryce Elder to Houston. Okay, well, we're here in season 2. Pirates still ranked in the top 10 to start this season. Obviously, we picked up Willy Adames for the infield. Brian De La Cruz is still here. IKF, Mitch Keller, Matt Manning. I want to look and see if there were any other trades that took place. Apparently, Masataka Yoshida got traded to the Nats. Cardinals picked up Michael Toglia for Eric Fetty and Jonathan Mejia. Trevor Story went to the Rangers. The Red Sox picked up Edwin Diaz. Alejandro Kirk went to the Cubs. George Springer to the Twins. Wild offseason. A lot of movement. I do also kind of want to see just who the best players in baseball are going into season 2. Francisco Alvarez at an 89 and Taj Bradley also at 89. We got Willy Adames on the Pirates, 87 overall. Logan Webb, 87. Matt McLean, Sandy Alcantara. All right, man, it should be a fun season 2. I have a lot of faith in the Pirates. Yankees are offering me a trade. What? Did I not say that Nick Gonzalez could be used as a trade piece, and they're offering me the Martian? I'm not even thinking about this. I'm accepting that trade. I don't really need Nick Gonzalez, and now I just got an outfielder for the future. So that's one trade down. Major trade over here. The Angels and the Giants. Logan Webb going to Anaheim for Zach Neto, Nick Pivetta, who I guess the Angels signed in the offseason, and Jose Cisnero. That's the MVP of the NL going to the AL now. All right, well, now we've made it to the All-Star break. We are right there in the division, half a game out of first. We'll take that. We're actually in a better spot in the division than we are in the wild card. The wild card race is going to be tight. All-Star voting. Look at Matt Manning leading the charge for the starting pitchers. I knew that was a good move. So we're right about at the trade deadline. Let's see who is available right now. Alek Manoah, don't really want him. Edmundo Sosa, Davis Schneider, Luis Garcia. I feel like I might need to focus on like an outfielder, but it doesn't look like there's anything amazing available for outfield. Candelario could be an interesting guy to pick up, maybe plug him at first base, because I think right now I actually have Jack Sawinski playing first base, and I'd like to put Jack Sawinski back in the outfield so I could maybe get Candelario over there at first base or something. And remember, this is the only trade I can make since I picked up Jason Dominguez for Nick Gonzalez. I can actually get Candelario straight up for G1 Bay, 72 overall, 25 years old. Once again, we're looking to win in the next couple years. I don't necessarily need to hold on to a lot of prospects or anything like that, so I might just make this trade straight up. Let's offer this trade to the Reds and they'll accept it. All right, so I made my 2 trades, Candelario and Jason Dominguez. But now that the trade deadline is over, let's see if there were any big moves. The Astros got Jared Kelenic. The Tigers got James Wood. Padres picked up Cal Raleigh from the Mariners. The Braves got Bo Bichette. Didn't they also get Jeremy Pena? Edward Cabrera straight up for Ethan Salas. Alec Burleson for Evan Carter. I love this, bro. The league is being flipped on its head. Now we got to make the postseason. Come on. And the Pirates finished once again exactly at 500. 4 games out of the wild card. Damn, bro. All right. I might have to start being more aggressive and really going after some big names. MVP belongs to Michael Busch in the National League and Alec Burleson of the Rangers in the AL. Cy Young goes to Bailey Ober and Kikuchi, who made his way to the Padres. And now we have the World Series matchup where the Mets made it back the 2nd year in a row, this time taking on Baltimore. All right, let's see how this series goes. Game 1 goes to Baltimore. Game 2 also goes to Baltimore. Game 3 also goes to Baltimore. The Mets do stay alive with a Game 4 victory. And now we move to Game 5. See if the Orioles can finish the job here. In the 8th inning now, still a 1-run lead for the Mets, and the Mets add 2 more, and the Mets win. They force a Game 6. Now let's see if the Mets can force a Game 7 here in Baltimore. Baltimore takes an early lead. Still nothing for the Mets. Going into the 5th inning here, still nothing. Baltimore adds 2 more. Hey, they do put up 2 in the 8th inning. Baltimore does not answer, and now it's time to see if Baltimore can finish the job and win a World Series, and the city connects. Hopped him up. That's 1 out. Brandon Nimmo, diving play over at 3rd. That's going to be 2. It all comes down to Brett Beatty. 2-2 count. Right down the middle. He is camping underneath it in right field, and the Baltimore Orioles win the World Series, their first championship since 1983. And they take down the defending champion New York Mets. Good for the Orioles, man. And Heston Kjerstad wins World Series MVP. All right, now we'll go ahead and get into year 3. And like I said, I got to be more aggressive in who I pick up with the Pirates. I got to start winning now. These are my exclusive free agent negotiations. I would like to get IKF back, I think. Although he definitely had a down year, which I don't love. I'll give him the qualifying offer. We could grab a guy like Tommy Edman, Lane Thomas. We could bolster the bullpen a little bit, bolster the rotation with like a Chris Paddock or a Zach Gallen, although Zach Gallen will be expensive. I really do think I need a good bat. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go with Lane Thomas. He's an 87 overall. He's right now better than Connor Joe. Connor Joe is also older. So yeah, I think I'm going to make an offer to Lane Thomas. 33 mil, 11 mil a year. I think that's pretty fair. Let's offer him that. Let's simulate and see if he ends up signing. He does. We picked up Lane Thomas for right field. I think that's a good pickup. But now going into year 3, Francisco Alvarez is up to a 94 overall. Dude, that is crazy. He has developed so well. Logan Webb up to a 91, Tristan Casas to a 90, Taj Bradley to a 90. These are your new superstars, dude. Jazz 88, Sandy Alcantara 89, Bryce Miller 89, Tommy Edman went to the Astros, Jeremy Pena still on the Braves, Zach Gallen still on the D-backs. These are the superstars of MLB right now. The Pirates are once again ranked really high to start the season. Hopefully this one goes a little better. Now we're talking, dude. 60 wins at the All-Star break. And I think we actually have the best record in the entire league. There we go. O'Neal Cruz looks like he's going to be the starting shortstop in the All-Star game for us. There we go. This trade deadline is going to be interesting, man. I'm really excited to see who's available, who's on the trade block, and who I could pick up. Right now, Mackenzie Gore is on there. Willie Castro, Braxton Garrett, Sosa. Pasquantino's having a decent year, 803 OPS. What's it going to take me to get, like, a big time first baseman? What's that gonna take? What's gonna take for me to get a guy like Mark Vientos, a 26-year-old first baseman who's already an 88 overall? What's that gonna take? I can get rid of the future. Do I need Connor Griffin? No. It's a pretty damn close value though. How about if I throw in Connor Joe? Connor Joe and Connor Griffin for Mark Vientos. Or I could get a guy like Michael Busch as well. But I think I'm going to try to snag Mark Vientos. I think he's going to be a really good addition to this team. I'll take that. And dude, I may as well just try to get another arm or something. My bullpen is looking good. I could use another rotation piece. You can never have too much pitching. See if I can grab Braxton Garrett, Edward Olivares, and who do I have down here that's like a decent prospect? Freddie Chacon. He's an 18-year-old B prospect or B potential closing pitcher, and Marty Costes. That can get me Braxton Garrett. Dude, I'm in. Those are my two trades. Mark Vientos and Braxton Garrett. Yeah, those trades are going to get it done for me. Let's see what other trades went down at the deadline. The Red Sox picked up Christian Javier for Roman Anthony. The Guardians got Austin Hayes. The Dodgers got Shea Langeliers. Phillies got Junior Caminero. Tigers got Clay Holmes. The Tigers also got Charlie Condon. The Royals got Brian Abreu. The Rangers got Alexis Diaz. The Astros got Trevor Rogers for Jared Kelenic. Twins got Bruzdar for Matt Wallner. Reds got Jordan Romano. The Angels got Andy Pajes for Taylor Ward. What a trade. Heat Crow Armstrong for Jackson Holiday. That's a big one. D-backs got Ronnie Mauricio. The White Sox got Heliot Ramos. Honestly, that's a pretty fun deadline, but it's time for the Pirates to get a damn playoff spot. And boom, the Pirates cruise into the playoffs with a 97-win season, and they clinched home field in the NL. Austin Riley takes home MVP, Francisco Alvarez second, and Mark Vientos was in the top three. Alec Burleson wins his second straight MVP award over in the AL, by the way. Logan O'Hoppe was in there. Hell yeah. So the Pirates are taking on the Brewers in the NLDS. Let's go ahead and simulate game 1. Goes to Pittsburgh. Game 2 goes to the Brewers. That's fine. Game 3 now goes to the Pirates. Game 4 goes to the Pirates. We're taking on the Braves in the NLCS. I want to get in there when there's an elimination game. Okay, game 1 goes to Atlanta. Game 2 goes to the Pirates. Game 3, come on. Yes, 2-1 lead in the series. Game 4, 3-1 lead in the series. Come on. Let's make it to the World Series. Gotta get there. The Braves strike first. Home run in the bottom of the second, but we answer right back. 2-1 lead. Come on, let's have a big offensive game. Let's not leave any doubt on this field about why we deserve to be in the World Series. It's 3-1 now. Okay, Atlanta, go crazy. 6 runs in the 6th inning? Yeah, the Braves just spoiled that for me. It's all good. We just want to secure the Game 6 win back in front of the home crowd. Matt Manning on the bump here in Game 6. Come on. There we go. 3 runs in the first. I told you, we just want to do it in the home stadium. We want to do it for the city. We just cannot let Atlanta get another 6th spot in the 6th inning. Here we go. The inning of hell. And we made it through. Going into the 8th, still a 2-run lead. This is still a close game. This game's not over. We didn't get any insurance in the bottom of the 8th. So now Colin Holderman has to hold it down and get the 3 outs to send the Pittsburgh Pirates to the World Series. 3-2 on Matt Olson. He just went right after him with a sinker. And now David Bednar is in to get the last 2 outs and the save. Oh, Brendan Donovan kind of hit that well, but not well enough. That's 2. 1 strike away from a World Series appearance. That's going to do it. Fly ball to center field. The Pirates are on their way to the World Series, and we'll be taking on the Twins. We got home field, though, man. Game 1. Let's go. Let's have a great series here. Let's get a clean sweep on the Twins. We strike first. A 3-run bottom of the 3rd. Mitch Keller is pitching a gem so far, and as soon as I say something, they score 3. Okay, that is not great. Hopefully we can answer back. We do. We get the lead back in the bottom of the 6th. Add another. It's 5-3 going into the 8th. 9th inning now. Here we go. The Pirates win Game 1. Good Game 1 win, but we're not done yet. Game 2, we have Matt Manning on the mound. He threw a great game to secure the World Series appearance. IKF hit a leadoff home run. Ooh, Minnesota got 2 in the top of the 3rd. Okay. Okay. Boom. There we go. 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. The lead returns to the Pirates. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. 5-2. Minnesota got 1 in the top of the 8th, but that's fine. We got some good hitters coming up, and now we're coming in here. Top of the 9th. Up 2 again. Can we finish it? Yes, we can. 2-0 lead in the World Series. Okay. I just tried the custom game entry condition thing where you can, like, go in at a certain point. I didn't realize it was going to sim the whole game. But the Pirates win Game 3. Can we get the sweep on the Twins? Game 4 is off to a good start. The Pirates get a 3-0 lead in the top of the third. Mitch Keller once again on the bump. He has been a dog for this team. Make it 4-0. Okay, make it 4-1. Never mind. Entering the final 3 innings. Here we go. Bottom 7. Okay, Minnesota got 2. They're making it interesting. Come on. Come on. We got to get a run or 2 back. Here we go. Bottom 8. And they tied the game. Ryan De La Cruz. A solo home run in the 9th. Now there's 2 guys on with 2 outs for Endy. He's out. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs away from a World Series championship with a 1-run lead here. And it looks like we're going to get out number 1 just like that. Dude, David Bednar, 7 saves, 7 opportunities in the postseason. This guy is a dog right now. For a second, I thought I jinxed it. Garrett Hampson is all that stands between the Pirates and a World Series championship. And it's fine. That's fine. 3-2 now, bro. This is wild. You gotta make a play. You gotta make a play. The play has been made. Jason Dominguez makes the catch in center field. The Pirates have won the World Series. Who knew that all I needed to do was trade for Mark Vientos and sign Lane Thomas and trade for Matt Manning and all of these and sign Willie Adames. Almost forgot about him. Gotta see who won World Series MVP. Jason Dominguez. Man, I knew that trade was gonna be a good move. So since I have now completed my goal of winning the World Series, I am now putting everything on auto, and I'm just gonna fully simulate the last 2 seasons. If the Pirates win again, that's awesome. I did set this team up for the future, but really I just want to see what the next 2 seasons kind of look like. Ryan Jeffers signing with the Astros, Brady Singer signing with the Phillies, Mackenzie Gore got traded for Suzuki Paredes and Ben Brown. Wow, that's a big move. Hey, we signed Kyle Wright. We added to the rotation. Look at that. And we picked up Drew Rasmussen. Okay, so the Pirates are not done. This team wants to go back to back. All right, hey, that's another strong season for the Pirates. 94 wins, but the Reds went insane with a triple-digit win season. Phillies also won 102 games. Oh yeah, they picked up Brady Singer, but otherwise it's a lot of the same guys that they've had. Dude, MVP Alec Burleson. This guy's won 3 straight MVPs. He won back-to-back in the AL and now wins one in the NL. This guy's insane. All right, let's see if the Pirates can win another World Series. We lose Game 1 to the Brewers, and we actually lose Game 2 to the Brewers. Damn. And this World Series ends up being between the Rays and the Phillies. Yeah, it was about time they made it, man. Taj Bradley's been killing it. They picked up Corey Lee. Ryan Pepio's also won, I think, 2 Cy Youngs in this sim. They have Lars Nootbaar, Josh Lowe. Yeah, this team looks really nice. And this is kind of fun because this series has made it all the way to a Game 7. Tampa Bay got 2 in the first. Philly answered back with a run in the bottom of the first. Still 2-1, and they leave a runner out there. Entering the 5th inning now. No runs there. Dean Kramer's still on the mound. Bottom 6, Robbie Ray is pitching. 7th inning now. Oh my God, Tampa Bay got 1. But then Philly answers back. They've been down 1 like the entire game. Bottom 8 now. The Phillies, they get 2. Phillies just need 3 outs. This would be a huge win in Game 7. They got 2 in the bottom of the 8th. And that's strike 3 on Jose Siri. He goes down looking to start the 9th. 3-2 now on Caballero. Ooh, he walked him. Lars Nootbaar could be the hero for Tampa Bay. Take second. He took second on a stolen base. That's a base hit up the middle. The throw home is not in time. The Tampa Bay Rays tie it in the 9th. Can they get the lead now? That's got to be a 2, or that's got to be a double play. Oh my God, the Phillies can walk it off. I'm going to quick manage. Ground out, ground out, ground out. Extra innings in Game 7 of the World Series. Top 10, Brandon Lau is out. Josh Lowe gets on. Morel gets on. Corey Lee, fielder's choice. It's 1st and 3rd. And he gets caught stealing. You cannot get caught stealing in that spot. The Phillies have a leadoff guy on. Alec Boehm, double play. Sosa gets on with 2 outs. Stott gets on with 2 outs. Can Ryan Ward get it done? Is that down? Or is he catching that? Oh, dude, he hit it well. Taylor leads it off with a single. Jose Siri pops up. Caballero strikes out. DeLuca with a walk. Lamont Wade Jr. gets the go-ahead run. Brandon Lau is out with 2 outs. Rojas leads off the bottom of the 11th, or I guess Marsh. There's so much going on. Marsh, single. Then a strikeout. Then a fly out. 2-2 count. Nick Sandlin on the mound. Gets the strikeout, and the Rays win the World Series. That's their first World Series title, and they win it in 11 innings in Game 7. Unreal finish to that one. All right, we're now entering the 5th and final season. I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to the playoffs. The Pirates were still ranked very high at the start of this season, and right now they're looking good. They're about to have almost 70 wins by the All-Star break. And yeah, I think the Pirates did okay. 111 wins. Good Lord. No other team even got to 100 wins. And they got 11 more. That's just one of the most dominant regular seasons you're ever going to see. That result in an MVP award for anybody, or is it Alec Burleson again? Shea Langoliers, O'Neal Cruz was close, and Nolan Shanuel of the Angels won it in the AL. Man, no Alec Burleson? Nah, this is fake. This is the postseason bracket, by the way. All right, NLDS, the Pirates are taking on the Reds, a divisional matchup. The Reds lose Game 1. The Pirates win Game 2. And will they advance to the NLCS? Not in Game 3, but they will in Game 4. And now it's the Pirates versus the Nationals in the NLCS, with Boston and Houston in the ALCS. On the Nationals, you got Alek Manoah. Why is Alek Manoah always so good in these sims? Michael Garcia, Lars Nootbaar. I didn't know he made his way away from the Rays. Dylan Cruz, Seiya Suzuki, Glaber, Luis Garcia, Ben Brown. Oh yeah, they did make that trade with the Cubs. All right, but let's see if the Pirates are any better. They win Game 1. They lose Game 2. Game 3 to the Nationals. Game 4 also to the Nationals. Are the Pirates about to lose in the playoffs after a 111-win regular season? Not yet. Game 6? Oh, it's Game 7. I just gotta know. I'm not even gonna go into it. I just gotta know. Oh, I thought they were about to make the miracle happen. All right, your World Series is set. The Nationals and Red Sox. So Game 1 goes to... Oh, I just simulated Game 3. I thought this was Game 1. I didn't even look over here. Okay, well, right now the Red Sox are up 2-1. Sim through that. The Red Sox lose. It's now a tied series going into Game 5. Boston wins, and now we head to Game 6. We're ready to see if this goes to Game 7, and there was a lot of action in the first inning. 3 runs for both teams. Got a home run in the bottom of the second. The Nationals are not done yet. The Nationals should definitely be able to answer back. Boston gets another run. There's the Nationals, though, with a run in the top of the 5th. Next half inning. Boom. I told you the Nationals would answer back, bro. 5-5 game. Bottom 7 now. They get nothing. 8th inning. The Nationals get 3 in the 8th. And the Red Sox answer in the bottom of the inning. They can. Oh my God. These freaking World Series games are so crazy. Vinny Pasquantino up to try to get the Nationals the lead here in the 9th. And it goes nowhere. And the Red Sox win the World Series in the bottom of the 9th. Mayer fly out, Montgomery strikeout, Rafaela is out. Extra innings in Game 6. Here we go. Doesn't look like anything's happening for the Nationals in the top of the inning. Let's see how the Red Sox do. Pop up from Palacios. Corey Lee ground out. We're going to the 11th. Seiya Suzuki starts it off with a single. Hassel with a pop up. It's 1st and 3rd. Gleyber Torres can do it for the Nats. And Glaber's going to ground into a double play. Dude, the Nationals just can't get it done. Brandon Marsh starts off the 11th with a single. Tristan Casas strikes out. Christopher Morel gets Brandon Marsh to 3rd base. And now it comes down to Marcelo Meyer. Infield pop-up. Is anybody going to get the job done? Braden Montgomery, ground ball. That's an out. Dude, so many chances wasted to win this game. We're on to the 12th. Dylan Cruz starts it off with a single. Pasquantino pops up. Trey Lipscomb is out. Bottom of the inning now. You got Rafaela striking out. Palacios grounding out. And Corey Lee popping out. On to the 13th. Luis Garcia line out. Seiya Suzuki walk. Robert Hassel line out. Adams walk. Glaber. He's got a chance again, and he pops up. Top of the order for the Red Sox. Nico Horner single. Brandon Marsh fielder's choice. Tristan Casas pop up. We're going to the 14th. Bro, does anybody even want to win this game at this point? Bottom 14 now. Mayer fly out. Montgomery ground out. 15th. This is absolutely insane. Suzuki out. Palacios out. Lee out. Nico Horner out. We're getting close to that Dodgers-Red Sox game from 2018. Robert Hassel. ground out. Adams, strikeout. This is nuts. Brandon Marsh, strikeout. Tristan Casas, ground out. Morel. This is wild. Somebody's got to do something. When was the last time anybody even got a base runner? There you go, Garcia. Lipscomb, fielder's choice. The base runner didn't matter. I don't know why. I just have like a gut feeling about the bottom of the 17th. I think this is going to be it. I was wrong. The Red Sox once again find themselves in an 18-inning World Series game. Leadoff double for Garcia. Suzuki, ground out. Hassel, strikeout. No way. I mean, at this point, somebody's just got to win. Somebody's got to get it done. Nico Horner base hit, double play, 19th inning. Glaber single, Dylan Cruz. Hold on, 2 guys on now, but we all know nothing's going to happen. Somebody's just got to hit a bomb and just be done here. We're in the 20th inning. 21. Hello? Oh, Washington scored. It only took until the 22nd inning. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. If the Red Sox come back here and tie this game or win this game, that's going to be so dumb. What the fuck is going on? Is this the craziest baseball game literally of all time? Oh my God, hold on a second. Oh, I thought they were about to do it. The 23rd inning. These guys have like 11 at-bats at this point. I am in disbelief. Single. This has to end. This has to end. Come on, dude. Please. There it is. The Red Sox win. And what was it? Was it the 24th inning? Montgomery hits a walk-off home run, and there you go. The Red Sox are World Series champions. All right, hey, man, that's the end of the simulation. This was fun. Obviously, the trading was, I think, a little wild. I think it was probably a little too easy. But this is who MLB The Show thinks will be the superstars kind of going forward. Oh, and we can't forget about Alec Burleson, the fucking GOAT.